Development Corporation is called to order. Ms. Werchter, will you call the roll?
President Alan Wilson.
Here.
Vice President Diana Summers.
Here.
Secretary Jesus Jimenez.
Here.
Board members Mark LaRue.
Present.
Victoria Holland is absent. Johnny Filippello.
Here.
Vishnu Reddy is absent. We do have a quorum present to conduct the meeting.
Thank you. Would anyone like to make public comment? Ms. Werchter, have you received any?
No, sir.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is approval of the minutes. Are there any corrections to the minutes? If there are none, I'll entertain a motion to approve the meeting minutes.
Motion to approve. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We make note that the January 27th, 2025 meeting, there were two absences, Mr. Jimenez and Dr. Reddy. Okay, type A financial report.
Were you going to request an excused
yes.
absence?
Are you request? I thought you'd speak up.
Yes, man, it's been so long. I think I was in Austin, or was I? I know I
You were
reported.
at work.
27th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you had
reported I had to be out. You know.
Okay. Do we need a vote to for excused?
Yes, we do.
So is there a motion to excuse his absence? He has to.
Well, he has, yes,
He has to be here.
or put something in writing, submit
Yeah.
something in writing requesting, which he hasn't.
Okay. Is there a motion to excuse Mr. Jimenez's absence of January 27th?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Financial report. I tried to skip it again.
Thank you, Mr. President. Included in your packet are the unaudited financial statements for the month ending February 2025. I do have a brief presentation on the statement of revenues and expenditures and changes to fund balance. We start here with the first slide with your amended budget, jumping down to the total revenues line. The amended budget had total revenues at $9,299,139. Actuals to date as of February amounted to $3,960,223. This leaves about $5,338,916 to be earned for the fiscal year. Jumping down to total expenditures, total expenditure budget amounted to $16,666,118. Actuals to date amount to $11,471,379. This gives us a variance of $5,194,739. Moving right down to your ending fund balance, we're anticipating the fiscal year to end with a fund balance of $2,444,001. Actuals today, our current fund balance is $2,299,824. I'll take any questions on the financials.
Any questions?
Next slide over is a snapshot of the Seawall Capital Improvement Fund. We have a total budget of $91,224,162. Expenditures to date amount to $22,646,298. This leaves $50,917,019 of ongoing projects for funds to be spent. Next slide over is the Arena Fund. And if we jump down here to total revenues under the amended budget column, you'll see total revenues were budgeted at $9,398,071. Actuals to date amount to $3,971,364. This leaves about $5,426,707 to be earned in revenue. Expenditures to date, their expenditure budget is $21,002,619, with actuals of coming in at $14,911,532. This leaves a variance of $6,091,087 of budget to be spent. Overall, we anticipate the fiscal year to end with a $1,168,231 fund balance. Actuals as of February amount to $1,832,000. $611. I'll take any questions on the financial.
Is the debt service an annual payment?
It's paid twice a year, so this one will hit in March.
Okay. Okay.
Next is a snapshot of the Arena CIP fund. The total budget for the CIP fund is $17,148,473. Expenditures to date amount to $5,761,465. This leaves a budget for ongoing projects of $9,490,036. That's huge numbers. I'm sorry.
On the ABC, the City Terrace project, there's an expenditures to date of $2 million with an available balance of $750,000. What is the remaining? What is left to do to complete that project?
Okay.
So we're still, Arturo Marquez, Director of Economic Development, we're still waiting for some of the furniture and just some final touch-outs.
Okay, because it looks fairly complete.
Yeah, so right now, everything looks complete with the exception of the furniture, which we're still waiting for delivery. Last we did a walkthrough, we're still waiting for arrival, and I think it's in a couple months, so.
Okay. And that was $750,000 for the furniture?
We can actually get a more detailed update on what that is, but definitely one of the bigger items is the furniture that we're still waiting for.
Okay. Yeah, I think that'd be great to see what's left, because it looks great, but it looks fairly complete without furniture.
So normally there's a lag by the time the construction gets completed, gets inspected, goes through engineering. I'm not sure if engineering is handling this. They do their review and approval, and then by the time that makes it to the finance department, it's about 30 to maybe 45-day process to pay out.
I was just wondering if any of that construction was still in that $750,000 balance.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Yes. Okay. The next slide here, we have the Economic Development Fund, a statement of revenues, expenditures, and changes to fund balance. This is one of those funds that's been phased out, but we still have some cash in that fund, which is earning interest. So our total amended budget for interest is $1,910, and the actuals today are $5,416. We had some program income come in from the Home Buyers Assistance Program, which added to the bottom line there. Next line over, if you jump to your amended budget total expenditures, we budgeted $307,820. Actuals to date are $170,560. This leaves $137,260 to be spent, which is related to the Whataburger Field upgrades. Overall, we anticipate the ending fund balance to be $5,587 for the fiscal year. We currently have $146,353 in that fund. Any questions on this statement?
Did we ever figure out how to get this done, the economic development portion of Type A? Get it transferred to B or something?
Yeah.
We did transfer out I think it's the housing portion of the $170,560, so that's cleared out. What's only left in there is the upgrades to the Whataburger Field of the $137,000. So once we were able to we've cleared out most of it.
Okay. Any other questions?
Okay. Next slide over is just our commitment, or which shows our program income coming in from the affordable housing incentives. We have about $7,664 in there. And then we have the commitment to the Whataburger Field upgrades of $137,260, which is on your next slide. And lastly, we have the sales tax revenue update. For the fiscal year, as of February, we have budget of $7,559,142. Year-to-date actuals are $7,750,219. This gives us a actuals over budget of $191,077. When we compare the actuals from fiscal year 2025 to actuals fiscal year 2024, we're ahead about $472,150. This concludes my presentation.
All right. Any other questions or comments? Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next up on the agenda, Mr. Zanoni, any report?
Yes, sir. So I gave the report earlier on the type B, and I can give it again here, which is that next week, Tuesday at City Council, we are going to have a general fund financial forecast for the budget year beginning October 1. And it's important to let you know because we'll present something similar here. In the general fund, we're projecting a shortfall, not as severe as the one we managed this current budget year, but still, nonetheless, there'll be less revenue than our expenses are forecasted to be. And so we'll probably have some type of reductions in the general fund, some reducing in spending to live within our financial means. Mm-hmm. And our goal will be very much as what we did last year, which is minimize impact to services. And so we'll share that with you. Sales tax, as I mentioned earlier, is expected to be flat. We don't think there'll have to be any adjustments in this program, but nonetheless, it's important that you as the board are aware of our overall financial condition to include sales tax. So more to come on it for you and this board. We just want to let you know about that next Tuesday in case you see anything in the media or hear anything at City Council. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions or comments? There being no further business, the meeting is adjourned. Thanks, everybody.